Kanye Kicked Out, where in LA the embattled rapper showed up only to be escorted out. Increasing your credit scores, some tips that could save you hundreds, even thousands of dollars. Hello, everyone. You're watching The Rundown. I'm Robin Winston. More fallout following the anti-Semitic rant of the rapper formerly known as Kanye West. He was escorted out of the Manhattan Beach offices of Skechers Wednesday. Ye was escorted out of the building by two executives after showing up without an appointment and with an unauthorized film crew. In a statement, Skechers condemned his remarks and said they have no intention of working with West. Adidas, Gap, and Foot Locker are among the other brands that have already cut ties with him. LA's mayoral candidates are denouncing Ye's statement. Karen Bass and Rick Caruso took part in a forum hosted by the Jewish Federation of Greater Los Angeles. In addition to the anti-Semitic remarks from Ye, there's also been a string of anti-Semitic incidents around Los Angeles.
Also, you know, people have to be held accountable. They have to pay a price. And to me, I called immediately for the contracts to be canceled with Kanye.
Leadership has to not only take a very strong voice and condemn it, it has to give the resources to prevent it from happening.
Both candidates appeared separately but took identical questions about issues including homelessness and crime. The LA City Council voted overwhelmingly on a pair of motions to censure council members Kevin De Leon and Gil Cedillo for their roles in the leaked audio scandal. The chamber had to pause Wednesday before taking up the censure after protesters chanted throughout the meeting. Council President Paul Krikorian called on them to quiet down, and the council was able to proceed with the vote to censure the council members once demonstrators left.
Participation in that meeting has brought shame to this entire council and this city.
This city has resolutely said, this is not who we are, and this is not what we stand for.
The council cannot remove Kevin De Leon or Gil Cedillo. They would have to resign or, in De Leon's case, be recalled. Cedillo's term ends in December. All right, a nice warm-up is on the way. Meteorologist Belen De Leon is here to let us know just how long it'll stick around in your first alert forecast.
Hey there, here's what you can expect in your forecast through the weekend. The marine layer is back, so each morning we'll wake up to the cloudy skies, but during the afternoon we'll get the sunshine. Offshore winds are still in control. They're going to be weak, but they are increasing fire danger, so please be safe with any fire sources. And as far as those temperatures go, it still feels like fall. We're getting crisp mornings and near normal highs during the afternoon. The temperatures are going to trend a little warmer through the weekend. We're going from the 70s to the 80s, but look at this big drop in temperatures by the middle of next week. There's a storm system that's not only going to bring down our numbers, but could also bring us a chance for rain. Here is a look at the 6 to 10 day outlook. That's November 1st through the 5th. And it looks like we may be seeing some rain on the West Coast. Cross your fingers, because boy, do we need it.
A 5-year-old boy was found dead inside of a suitcase in Indiana. A cross-country investigation is now underway. One of the suspects is his mother, and officials believe she could be in Southern California. A murder warrant was issued for DeJuan Anderson. She was last seen in the Echo Park area. Her son, Cairo Jordan, would have turned 6 this week. Instead, he was found in the woods in a suitcase.
We desperately want the public's help in finding her and bringing her to justice. This whole case is all about justice for Cairo. That's the only thing this case has ever been about.
One of the other suspects in this case was arrested in San Francisco. Investigators say Cairo's mom thought the little boy was possessed by demons. A good credit score is always important, but especially right now. The NBC4 iTeen's Carolyn Johnson has more on what you can do to boost yours.
As interest rates continue to climb and prices are higher than ever, savvy consumers are watching their credit scores.
I use Credit Karma and I check my credit score pretty often.
A higher score means you'll get a better interest rate when borrowing money. The experts at LendingTree say that can save you $40,000 over the length of your mortgage and a few $1,000s on personal or car loans, money that can impact your monthly budget.
A few $100, a few $1,000 is a really big deal and can do some major damage to your budget.
Here are some ways to help boost your credit score. Pay your bills on time. Don't apply for too much credit, and keep your credit card balances low. Matt Schultz with LendingTree knows this can be a challenge, so he has some advice. Use only 1/3 of your available credit. Anything more might negatively impact your score. If you're using more than 1/3, you could consider asking your credit card company to increase your credit limit. This, in turn, decreases the percentage of debt you're carrying, but you have to make sure you don't start spending more. The main goal, Schultz says, is to pay off your balance altogether. This can really help your score. Things that might help you do that: transferring your balance to a 0% interest card or calling your credit card company and asking them to reduce your interest rate.
We did a survey earlier this year and found that 70% of folks who asked for a lower interest rate on their credit card in the past year got one, and the average reduction was about 7 percentage points.
And Schultz's final tip for bumping up your score: pull your credit report from all 3 bureaus and check it for mistakes. He says mistakes happen more than we might think, such as getting dinged for a late payment when it wasn't, or maybe an account is listed on your report that isn't yours. If you find something that's wrong, file a dispute with the credit bureau.
Those mistakes, those errors, can be taking 50 points or more off of your credit score through no fault of your own.
All steps to help you save money.
I think it's just planning for the future, because ultimately we do want to have the opportunity to retire and live life to the fullest.
And in the end, you're in charge of making that happen.
If you or your family's Halloween costume needs face paints and powders, watch out for the potential of toxic ingredients. A 2016 investigation by the Breast Cancer Fund found toxins like arsenic, cadmium, and lead in some face paint kits. Even small exposures are dangerous. Consumer Reports suggests you may want to skip the store-bought stuff altogether. There are a lot of DIY makeup recipes online that actually use face moisturizer, cornstarch, and natural coloring, so you know exactly what's on your child's skin. It looks like fall is now the new summer when it comes to family vacations. More Americans are opting to get away during autumn. More than a quarter of American travelers plan to take trips in the month of October. Travel agency sales for vacation airline tickets are up 9% this fall. Meanwhile, average ticket prices are way down for many family-friendly destinations. For example, it'll cost you 30% less if you travel to Honolulu in October. And working remotely is making vacations easier than ever for parents, so many are just itching to get away.
We decided to go in the fall just because I thought it would be cooler weather and less people.
And if you want the best vacation deals for your family, experts say consider getting on board a cruise. That sounds nice. Take me with you. You're going to hear us talking about the Powerball a little bit longer. That's because no one hit all the numbers. So now, Saturday's drawing will be the second largest jackpot in Powerball history at $800 million. So here are Wednesday night's winning numbers: 19, 36, 37, 46, 56, and the Powerball is 24. 2 tickets sold in California, including Rancho Cucamonga, hit 5 out of 6 numbers. So that's worth an estimated $1.5 million. So check your tickets. That's a nice little chunk of change. It's been a week full of surprises for one new mom in Fresno. First, she gave birth in the middle of a crowded concert, and then the singer she went to see came to see her. This is video of Colombian singer sensation Karol G. She posted it to Instagram. While performing at the Save Mart Center, she heard that a fan gave birth right there in the arena. So right after the show, she took her final bow. She went over to St. Agnes Hospital to pay the new mama a visit. Karol says the baby Anaya is healthy and beautiful, and her mom Norma is too. That's very nice. What a pleasant surprise. And hey, by the way, if you ever want to come over to the Rundown and pay us a visit and hang out, you're always welcome. You can always get news and weather updates on the NBCLA app and our website, NBCLA.com. And be sure to tune into Today in LA on NBC4 weekdays from 4 to 7 a.m. I'll be helping you get around with the traffic reports throughout your morning commute. I'll see you next time on The Rundown.